Joe in real life. I am insanely sore from the last 2 days of work. It turns out you can't take more than a month essentially off from exercising and then hit it hard for 2 days without consequences. Despite the soreness, I am happy. I did knees over toes 2 days ago, and then I did my own variant of knees over toes, upper body. I will talk you through these in the next week or so, but I'm going to hold off on that because I'm not convinced on the lineup yet. There'll be some tweaks. I am going to stick with it, but there will be some tweaks. Today, on account of my DOMs, and really it's lower body and upper body. I had some delayed work for my lower body stuff, and the upper body did not delay. It decided to just, so my whole body's sore. I'm just sore, head to toe. My feet are sore. I love that. You know, Ben Patrick, man. What can you say about him? Today I'm going to pull my sled. I'm going to pull my sled. I'm going to get my squat in. And I'm aiming for 200 swings with the 70-pound kettlebell. My buddy James is out there in the wild. We're doing this kettlebell war. Today's day 38. But I'm feeling guilt. I'm feeling guilt and shame for, well, not really shame because there were just no kettlebells. But I wasn't able to hit those reps while I was in Portland, Maine. I did a dumbbell snatch as a substitute, which I think is a fair substitute, but not also a kettlebell swing, you know, and we're at war. This is a kettlebell war. So I'm going to pay back some of those reps today. I'm thinking 10 every minute on the minute for 20 minutes. And then hopefully my conscience will be resolved. And then I think I'm just going to wipe my grip out. I think I'm just going to do some hanging. That's it. Just 3 max effort sets until my hands have nothing left in them, which after the kettlebell swing shouldn't take too long. I've been thinking a lot about grip lately, weirdly, because my feet are sore, like I stated earlier. Pushing the sled backwards and doing the knees over toes stuff, all the usual suspects are sore. My glute med, my quads, my hamstrings, my tibs a little bit. Weird. That's a strange feeling. I mean, long distance running will give you DOMs in your tibs, but other than that, I've never had them. But my feet, the arch in my feet is sore. And I'd like to see something similar in the hands. I remember when I was doing yoga a lot, my hands would get DOMs, like really, really mild DOMs, because, you know, these are the masters of slow twitch muscle fibers, and you really don't get proper DOMs in them unless you've absolutely zapped your nervous system. But I'd like to have some comparable action in the hands, and I think hanging is the way to go with that, as like a finisher, you know? So that's where I'm at today. As you can see, I didn't sleep very well last night. Still being haunted by the mama stuff, but I'm not going to dwell on it. I slept enough, you know? What's the use in crying? Today's video will probably just be my squat. I'm going to see if I can get something good today, but also I'm not going to stress it if it doesn't happen. This is sort of a rest day. Not really with 200 swings on the docket, but you get the idea. Anyway, I'll show you some swings too. Stay tuned. Okay, so these are my squats for the day. I have not yet done my kettlebell swings, and I just finished my sled pull. I'm detailing that because I normally don't do it this way. I'll normally wait till the end, and then I'll do a voiceover. But I kind of want a little breather, and I thought, let's mix it up. Let's try something a little different and see if it changes the tone and flavor of my voiceover. So far, I don't feel any different. It might be a pointless experiment, but I'm doing it anyway. So here I am. Slow descent, pause at the bottom, just the bar, and I'm gonna keep that up till about 165, where I basically at roughly 165, 170, then I take the bar with a little, still controlled, still very much controlled, no dive bombing. But I don't pause at the bottom. Or if I pause, it's like a nod. That's it, you know? I like these pause. I like these dead stop pause at the bottoms in my warm-up for a bigger squat, because I feel like my ankles need it. And I do think of the squat as a loaded progressive stretch when done this way. You know, I'm kind of hampering down in the bottom. Exhaling, reclaiming my breath and my brace, and coming up from there. And I feel like it's great for the hips, it's great for the ankles, it's maybe fair to adequate for the knees. And I won't go making any bold claims there, because I know people have hurt their knees this way. And I basically do a little gut check, you know, can I regain my position under load? Which I was able to do pretty easily today. I went up to 195. That was my top set. And I'm not planning on raising my daily minimum just yet, but I do think it needs to happen at some point in the future, relatively soon. Today, I was thinking about Ivan's words again, and I feel like I've been hitting 185, 185, 185, 185. And it's like, if I have more, I should take it, you know? But I haven't been doing that. And now there are a myriad reasons for that. And I do think those reasons were pretty valid. But it's a new day, right? So today was 195 instead of 185, and it moved well. You know, a little sticky in the mid, but it always is. And yeah, I don't know. Maybe I don't have more to say about it than that. Right after this, I'm going to hit my swings. I'm going to shoot for 20 rounds of 10 reps, 200 total every minute on the minute. Whether or not I hit that seems a little iffy, remains to be seen. But we're going to shoot for it anyway. We'll see what happens. And, you know, if I fail, I won't take it too hard. And then, yeah, I think I'm going to do some hangs and just fry my grip. I've kind of already said this, and I'm kind of meandering right now, but it feels good to be back in the saddle. It feels good to be feeling strong again, and actually with the will to do some work, even if it's a small amount of work like today. So in case I don't say it, this is Joe in real life. I love you guys. Be good to each other today, you know? I'm going to try hard to do the same, and I'll see you tomorrow.